That being said, Reese, I know that you're out here now building. You optimized again this week. You were taprooting. I was watching you go town to town in your meetings. But questions for Brent or comments you want to make as we have this last 5 minutes?
Yeah. So one of the biggest things for me is uh with Brent is that he created a relationship with me, or we created a relationship together. Again, Crossline, I'm on Todd's team. I'm not on Brent's team. But Brent is always, a matter of fact, Brent will answer a call faster than Todd will for me a lot of times. But Brent, I mean, like, why would you spend your time creating Crossline and your team, encouraging your team to do that? You guys built the boards, like we all shared scripts, and then y'all built boards and it came over, and it's just such a, like, I mean, that's so different than anything corporate, multi-level marketing. I mean, anything you're trying to keep, even coaching, you're trying to keep your stuff segregated. You don't want people to find out, whatever it is. But you're so willing to do that. You're willing to answer a call when I say, "Hey, I need a recommendation on a book, Brent," and you give me a recommendation on a book. Why are you willing to spend time with people, that aren't benefiting you financially?
Yeah, that's a great question, Reese. For me, when I decided that I was really going to go pro, like really go all in the industry, I like got in the hip pocket of everybody that had done it, not said they're doing it, but I knew they had done it. Like they had what I wanted. And I got around a gentleman through my mentor that today has earned well over $100 million in the industry as a distributor. He has never left the distributing industry. He still presents today. He still travels. He still tap roots. He's almost 70 and over $100 million in commissions. One company. Did the company transition over time? Absolutely. And Reese, to answer your question, here's what he told me. So I'm having a conversation with him one day. Never forget it. I'm in my early 30s. And he says, Brent, the key to wealth in this industry is working with your team, but also working with Crossline. And he said, I came up in the industry where that was not allowed. If you sponsored somebody, that you had to go to their sponsoring event. If you sponsored in Florida, you might have to go to Kansas City to actually see a presentation. And people did it. Wasn't that crazy? They did it back then. We'd all quit probably. But here's the thing. He said, what I realized is I was going to change the industry, and I started doing Crossline because I knew if Todd could trust me and he could, and I could trust him, then he could send his people over here and I could send my people over there, and we're doing the same thing and we take care of each other. And he said, I knew we would grow way faster if we did it that way. And then here's the last nugget he told me. He said, Brent, it's the key to growing fast is working, truly working. It's not a perfect thing, but being able to take care of each other. Todd Rowland knows, like, if something goes on wrong, he calls me, I'm going to take care of it. Like I am. It's the way it's got to be. I'm the same way with him, but we can grow faster. And here was the last piece. He said, the key to me making over $100 million in the industry is the company stayed around. And I wrote it down in my notes. He said, Brent, so many people get so jealous of their Crossline, and their Crossline are also helping keep the company around. Like, we want everybody to grow big, massive businesses so that we've got a company 50 years from now. If I'm the only one growing and everybody else in the company is struggling, yes, I'm the number one big dog on top for 3 years, and then it's gone. What have you got now? And so that was a huge piece for me, Reese, that I'm like, forever and always, it's not that it's going to be perfect. There's going to be challenges with Crossline, but it has been proven since me and Todd's been together since 2019 that we have grown faster because we've worked together. And so,
Yeah, Brent, it's the opposite. I watch. It's really funny because when you get a big business and you've been doing this as long as we have, you get a perspective of things. You're able to like see data, I guess is the best way to do it. So all these leaders, and I'm talking about leaders within my own team. I'm not pointing fingers toward anybody. This is just a self-reflection. They think the secret is their new boards they're going to hide from every other team. They think the secret is some magical thing they're doing in their meeting that nobody else is doing. And 100% of the time, when those teams start segregating, thinking they've got the secret, is when I watch their paychecks all start declining. It's when they all start calling me, Todd, what's going on? Why is this? And I want to say, because you've segregated, you've taken your team away from the energy source. The secret isn't the systems. The secret is your willingness to go help other people daily. That's the reason I never have to worry about some secret system. When somebody comes to me and says they're going to do some type of fun, I'm like, wonderful. You're going to really suck at this. And I'm going to blow by you like no tomorrow, because I'm about to go put my heart into people. And there's a big difference between a funnel and a heart. If you don't believe me, just ask yourself, when you call somebody, a credit card, a bank, anything to fix anything now, and you get that freaking automated, press one for this, and we sit there for 30 minutes before we ever even get to talk to who we want to talk to, and we think some system is going to make everything work. Or is there a place for systems? Yes, but that is not the secret to making $1 million. That's the reason I'm interviewing Brent, not somebody with a system, because all these systems that everybody thinks are great, these people have come and gone in our company already. I watch them come and go all the time. Like, they come in with a system, everybody wants to buy it, they take everybody's money, and then they go to the next company and do the same thing. And the secret is you. Brent is the secret to his own business.
Todd, can I say that? I know we're out of, I just want to say this really quick. When I enroll someone today, so Greg's his name, he's on the call today, and I'm really proud of him. He was in Cookeville, Tennessee. When he enrolled, I don't do anything different. When he enrolled in boards, I have a little let's get started, and it takes about 20 minutes. So here's what I said to him. It's Todd, I just think it's super important to analyze. We all analyze ourselves. What are you giving the new person? I said, Greg, this will take you about 20 minutes to do. When you do that, then I'm going to launch you. Let me tell you this. If I don't see a new person make a post with Kim Gray's picture, how many of you know the Kim Gray picture? It's like the first picture, right? Then I'm like, that is my first sign that he's a worker bee. If he's not, he's a bonus, and I love both of them, but I've got to work with him. So as soon as I say, let's get started, 20 minutes later, I'm ready to launch him. I know I got to hold his hand, because making that first post is as scary as doing an in-home event where somebody's like, I got to do what? Like, you want me to invite people? So I got to hold his hand, and I hold his hand through that. But if I can get that Kim Gray post to pop up, it's game on. It is game on. You go, Brent, you hadn't already taught him the follow-up and the customer program. And why? I'm literally just trying to get a first down with Greg. So I get him in. He signs up. I don't care, 30 pack, 10 pack, 4 pack. He signs up. The win for me is now I'm sending him this let's get started. It's going to take you 20 minutes, Greg. It steps him through, gets him plugged into everything we do. But then I'm going to hold his hand and launch him. And my goal, the win for me, is when I see that Kim Gray post. I'm like, woohoo! I'm commenting on it. I'm like, listen, dude. And here's what I did with Greg, Todd. Because we got to be a little bit. I said, listen, we're going to make this post. We can take it down if you want to, but we're going to make it really quick. Okay? So we make it. We're on the phone together. And I said, here I'm commenting. Send me some info on the drops. Now you go to my messenger and you do this, right? I'm on the playing field with him. I'm coaching the quarterback, right? And so I'm like doing it. Before you know it, he's already got a comment. He's like, holy crap, somebody's already commented on it. And now we're off to the races. And that literally, if you want to know the day in the life of Brent Palmer, that is what I'm doing every single day. I can get my hands on a brand new person that just enrolls.
Brent, just real quick, because I know we're out of time, but I was gonna, but you said that first Kim Gray post. All right, Brent, you're a 7-figure earner. You're what, chair 4. You're one of the top in the company. Every time I get on, about every 30 days, I see the Kim Gray post from Brent Palmer that says, I'm starting my journey. I mean, that tells you what you were talking about. If they see that, people see that, they're going to do it. They're going to follow your lead. But why are you doing that? You don't need to do that, right?
I want to get the award for the most Kim Gray post. I love Kim Gray. She's one of my favorite people in the world. Roll Tide, Kim. So here's the thing. I go through the 6 weeks and then back to week 1. back to week one, back to week one. I have people all the time go, that doesn't work anymore. I beg to differ. I'll show you my back office. I'll show you my data. Like it does work. It's what we tell ourselves, right? We're telling ourselves it's not possible, rather, that it's impossible rather than it's possible. Like tweet what you're telling yourself. Because I don't change. Go look at my post today. It's on there. Like I'm going 6 weeks, back. And you go, well, Brent, it doesn't work. Call Greg Bibb up. Ask him, does it not work? He put like, I don't know, thousands of dollars in his bank account his first 4 weeks here. So my point being is it always works. It especially works for the new person. So am I selling the amount of drops I was selling when I first started? No. Am I going to keep doing it? Yes, because it's easy, it's free to do. And every now and then I'll get a leak. Somebody will send me a message and go, hey, I want some information on those drops. Well, if I didn't post it, they wouldn't do that. So the system of growth wasn't created to make me a millionaire just selling boxes of drops. It was created to help the brand new person get to ultimate and make a lot of money through that ultimate process. And that's the whole magic of the system of growth, in my opinion, as I see it work.
Well, we got to do this again soon, Brent. We didn't get it all. We got the fundamentals out, which is good enough, but there's never enough time to interview somebody that makes $1 million a year of passive income because there's a couple little secrets to it, and they're actually very easy if a person can just find a way to do them every day. So, Sarah, we'll turn it back to you and let you close this. Let whoever's going to close this in prayer today.